Today in Fortnite's newest update, we have gotten the Falcon Scout Epic item, and this is absolutely amazing. I freaking love this item. It is one of the most creative ones Fortnite has ever added into the game, even though, you know, it's like copied from basically Valorant, but we're not going to talk about that. Now, this item is really, really fun to use. So, first off, how can you get this thing? Well, the Falcon Scout can actually be found in a lot of different ways. So, they're findable from ground floor loot spawns. Obviously, it's going to be pretty rare from those, but you still can. You can get them from regular chests, oath-bound chests like I got mine from, or also supply drops. Now, these things are really, really cool once you have one, so make sure to check out all of those places. Personally, I would recommend the oath-bound chests because typically those are just going to give you them since, you know, it's update day. I honestly think that Fortnite boosts their spawn rates on update days. But anyways, that is a whole side tangent. Now, in order to use the Falcon Scout, all you're going to need to do is go ahead and left-click it once you have it. And as you guys can see right there, I am now the Falcon Scout. Now, this thing literally has unlimited usage as long as you don't get too far from yourself. So as you guys can see right here, that is me, and I am currently defenseless while I'm using this item, so make sure that you use it in a safe location. Now, if I begin to fly away from myself, you guys can see that my Wi-Fi range begins to go down, and that is because I can only go a certain radius away from myself until it actually drops out of connection. And I'll show you guys what happens if you go too far in just a second. But for now, I'm going to show you all of the features of this thing. So first off, you can go ahead and basically sprint with it with a little bit of a boost. As you guys can see right there, it makes it go very, very quickly, which is honestly really, really fun. And oh, by the way, did I mention, this thing does not even use fuel. The only way that it can die is if an enemy player shoots it. Now, it only does have 100 health, as you guys can see on the left side of its little hit bar thing. That is how much health it currently has. So if enemy players do start to shoot it, then obviously it will die. But hopefully you're able to keep it away from enemy players, and you're able to just vibe around with it while you're testing it out. Now, in order to go up, all you need to do is literally look up and then press your forward key, and it will begin to travel upwards. You can really go to a really high height. Actually, probably caps out at a certain height, but it can go really, really high. Now, your left click ability will allow you to scan for enemies, and as you guys can see right there, it is a pretty large radius. Obviously, I am in a custom match right now, so it won't show you exactly how large that area is, but it honestly is a pretty decent area that it can scan for, and it's a really, really nice ability. As you guys can see right here, it's just a little bit of a circle around the bird, so honestly, it's not that huge, but it's really good if there's somebody inside of this building, and you know there is. All you need to do is go ahead and get the bird against the wall, go ahead and press that left click, and that scan will actually go inside of the building. If we go ahead and do it again, you guys can see that it will get inside of that building. So it honestly is a really cool feature. It does have like a 5-second cooldown, I believe, so honestly, nothing that ridiculous. Now, you can go ahead and also ping things if you go ahead and use your standard ping key that you would use whenever you're playing as yourself. So you can go ahead and ping items. You can also ping loot. There's a lot of different things you can do, and it's honestly just a really nice interface. Then you can also pick up items and search chests with it, which is crazy. I mean, look at this. So you can go ahead and pick up these items, and you can only carry one thing at a time. So don't think that you can loot the entire chest all at, never mind. You can loot the entire chest all at once? Okay, never mind. This bird is incredibly overpowered. So I'm honestly not sure how many items this caps out at. If we go ahead and pick up all of these, jeez, how many items can you carry with this thing? So it seems like it caps out at about like 5 items, I'm thinking here, maybe 4. So honestly, you can get a decent bit if you manage to stack them all together properly, but then all you need to do is go ahead and fly them back over to yourself, and then go ahead and press your drop key once more, and as you guys can see, they will fall down right next to you. And wow, the shield is sideways. That looks really odd. I've never seen it like that. And also, you can pick up knocked players. As you guys can see in the trailer, you can actually pick up teammates that get downed and then bring them over to yourself, which again is a really, really fun feature. So overall, that's everything to know about the bird. Now I'll show you guys what happens if you go too far out of the range. So we're just going to go ahead and fly until the Wi-Fi meter is literally at 0, and then you guys will be able to see that once we go ahead and get on over here, it will begin to get weak signal. You get a little bit of a blurry screen, and then it will say signal lost, returning back. Now, the drone will then have like a 3-second cooldown before you can just go ahead and use it again. Literally nothing happens. You just get the drone back in your inventory. So honestly, it's not that bad if you go that far out of range, because, you know, you'll just be able to use it again. This thing has unlimited uses every single match, so it's a really, really fun item to use, and I would highly recommend picking it up in Fortnite at all of those drop locations that I mentioned earlier, floor loot, chest spawns, all that good stuff. But overall, this is the new Falcon Scout item in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 1. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.